Welcome to Subsystem. Yes, I said Subsystem. I'm Dan Huard.
I'm Dave Randolph.
Now today we're gonna take a step back, and we're gonna go back to episode 7 of System, and basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna install OSX onto the Apple TV, and it's a pretty easy hack. It's only a few steps. So Dave's gonna run us through it and take it away. What do we do?
It's actually pretty simple. What you got to do is you first have to, take your hard drive, put on your little ID adapter, plug it into the system, and install OSX right onto it, just as if it was a normal hard drive.
Okay.
You can get rid of all the extra junk if you don't want it or anything like that. Good to go. And then do all the updates on it. Get it to at least 10.4.8.
Oh, okay, okay.
And 10.4.8, that seems to be what's working. And then reboot the system onto your normal desktop. Gotcha. And that's where we're going to get some of our work done here.
Your MacBook desktop, right?
The MacBook desktop,
okay.
Not the OS X that's on that drive, because that's where we're going to do all our work.
Okay.
Now, the first thing we need to do is go ahead and get rid of the old kernel from the drive, because we have to put a new kernel in there.
Oh, okay. So someone wrote another piece of code, or another kernel, excuse me, and you can just download it from some website, right?
Yeah, hackintosh.org's got it on there. They're the guys that actually figured this out, and there's actually a beautiful article on theirs on how to do all of this.
Okay.
I really couldn't do a better job if I tried, so I'm just kind of showing off their article today. Cool. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go into terminal, because the kernel is actually originally hidden on your drive.
Gotcha.
And now we're in there, and you'll see there's a kernel in there.
Right. Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and remove that. And now it's gone.
Beautiful.
Now all we got to do is open up our drive that's got the OS X install on it, and our Mac kernel folder, which we got off the Hackintosh.org's website. Click, drag it over, drop it on.
Oh, okay. Just throw it in there.
Just throw it in there. No big deal. Done. The next thing we have to do is actually copy over a boot EFI from our original OS boot drive, what came originally in the Apple TV.
Okay, it's pretty much like the bootloader of it, right?
Yeah, it's kind of the bootloader of it. And if you did, we did ask for in the 7, where you do the DD copy of it, you should already have a drive image.
Right, oh yeah, yeah.
So if you double click on that, it'll mount on your desktop.
Watch episode 7 first,
yes,
kids.
Just in case you forgot. And we'll go navigate in there, System, Library, Core Services, and then you'll see this boot.efi folder.
Okay.
And then we'll go over to our ITV drive, go to System, Library, Core Services, exact same thing. Okay. And what you're actually going to notice in here is that it's actually locked.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So you can see right there, it's got a little lock on it. And any Mac person knows you just, get info on it and unlock it. Okay?
Gotcha. So now that's going to let you replace it.
Yeah, kind of just right over top of it, no big deal. So we'll grab our boot EFI from our OS boot drive and overwrite the one that's on our new OS X drive for that. Okay? Now, the next thing we have to do is actually bless the drive. Okay?
Me.
Yeah, it's a blessing. So we're going to go into terminal one more time, and we're going to sudo in and go ahead, and there we go. And I've actually already stored the command in here, so you don't have to listen to me.
No, please. Just say the whole string.
Yeah, no.
No.
No. It's on the screen,
you guys
are
lucky. Yeah. I had to be here with him while he was typing it out.
That's over and over, and I just forget. It's horrible. Trust me, you're lucky. You've been spared it. Go to hackintosh.org if you want to read the whole command start to finish.
Read it to your kids.
Yes. Very entertaining. So we'll go ahead, execute that. Nothing happens. It just kind of returns a prompt. Okay. We're done. It's blessed. All is good.
All right. So what's next?
Now we have to delete all of the NVIDIA keys.
Okay.
It's kind of, don't have NVIDIA drivers on the Apple TV, so we got to get rid of that. And this is a pretty simple one too. What I'm going to do is close down some windows here. And we're going to literally open back up the ITV just so we know where we're at. Go into System, Library, Extensions. Okay? Now, all the NVIDIA keys, they all begin with NVD. Okay? So we'll kind of navigate, scroll down, navigate down to it. You're going to see, about 5 of those or so. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exactly.
Excellent.
Okay? And we're going to go ahead and drop that in the trash. And now we're all set and done. Now we're going to eject it. And now we got it ejected. We'll go ahead and pull it off. And hopefully if I did everything right, which, you know, when have you ever known me to fail? Except for like 30 minutes ago.
What are we on, the 40th take?
At least. And remember, I practice all this too. And we'll go ahead and pop that in. And
get the power in.
Get the power in.
Let's boot it.
Flip it over, and hopefully, if we did everything right here, we should start to see an OS X boot screen come up. Let's see. Now, I got one little thing to mention here. You notice every show I've been doing up to this point, I've got Macs out. You know?
A little fanboy. What's up?
Not really, you know? I mean, I guess you could call me a fan. I've been a fan ever since the Intel chipsets. Because, I mean, as soon as they came out with Boot Camp, I was spot on.
Boot Camp?
Oh, Windows runs amazing on these machines. Oh, it's great.
Yes. I'm a pretty big Mac fanboy myself. When I started working over at Dig, before I started working at Dig, I was always on, you know, Windows, Linux-based systems and all that. And when I started working at Dig, Kevin just demanded everybody at Dig has, you know, they get the MacBook. At the time, there was PowerBooks. So he's like, everybody gets the PowerBook. So that's how I got started in OS X land. OS X land.
Don't regret it, do you?
No, not at all.
They're fun. You got the MacBook or the MacBook Pro?
I have the Pro. Dig's been good to me.
Nice. It's nice. It's worth it. I like it just for the metal case itself.
Yeah.
You know, and this is a little 1 gigahertz computer, so it's not exactly that powerful.
So it's. Well, we were talking earlier. It's a PowerBook. I mean, not a power. Yeah, it's a PowerBook.
At best, it's like a G4. It's really, you know, a decent G4. You'll notice it's actually we've already got OS X up there.
It's already set up.
So we can actually go ahead, come down here. You have to excuse me because I'm trying to drive upside down. And there's Safari. We haven't hooked it up to the internet or anything. But that's it. I mean, you can see it's just get the kernel over, get the BootyFI over, get those NVIDIA keys off there, and bless the system.
Awesome.
It's pretty straightforward. Pretty nice, huh?
Sounds pretty easy.
Nice. And there we go.
Well, that's it. I'm Dan Huard.
I'm Dave Randolph.
Thanks for joining in.